today about my courses and how I can help you with your English. I wanted to talk to you how my courses are different to the other courses that you have that's out there, and also why it's important to really be in a course and not just watch, you know, free videos. And I know that there's a lot of free videos, there's a lot of free English lessons that are out there. But to really, really get your English perfected and better, you need to be speaking with someone like me that's live, that's actually fixing your English exactly the moment that you make a mistake. So, a lot of the times, you will have a teacher that will just talk to you, that will teach you some grammar, and she won't really use the English with you. So that means she won't really have a conversation with you and see where you are making your mistakes and then explain to you why you're making that mistake, but not just why you're making the mistake, but then to give you the correct way, more better ways, more casual ways, or maybe it's more professional ways. Depends what you need your English for. So it's really amazing when you have a class where you're not only learning with people like yourself, but that you are actually speaking to your teacher with real conversations. So you're not just learning from the book and following exercises, which is good, but you really need to be speaking with your teacher, having a live conversation about your life, about your work, about anything that you feel where you need to practice your English. So my courses are exactly like that. As you see me now speak to you, imagine you are in this class. Imagine I'm talking to you. Imagine that I'm stopping you and correcting your English. And imagine that that's the class that you're getting directly with a teacher. You don't see a lot of classes like that. And we know that everybody is around the world, so we have to use Zoom. We have to use Zoom so that we could connect with each other. And that way, it's like as if you're sitting with me in real time. So how are my classes going to help you? And how can you get into my classes? I have a link where you can sign up to my classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So 4 days a week. 4 days a week, you are speaking to me as your teacher that is helping you, fixing your English, giving you more common ways to say things, and letting you understand where your mistakes are. You can pick how many hours you want. So a lot of the time, everybody's busy and they have a different schedule. In my classes, you can come whenever you want. You can come as much as you want. Maybe you can come a little bit. Maybe you can come a lot. My classes are very easy to get into, and it allows you to pick how many hours you want. You can go for a lot of hours or maybe a little amount of hours, but the price is the same per week, and it's very cheap. I have never seen English classes that are this cheap with a native English teacher. So we have $30 a week. That's 30 Australian dollars. So you need to see what that conversion is for yourself. So what is $30 a week? In Australia, $30 a week is like your gym membership. $30 a week is like a lunch meal with a drink. Imagine getting $30, paying $30 and getting 4 days of English lessons with a native English speaker. Can you show me any cheaper classes than that? And like I said, my classes, hi to those that are joining us online. Hi and welcome. And I'm glad you're here to see how I can help you with your English. If you've missed it, I was saying before that in my classes, you will have me as your teacher guiding you and showing you where you're making your mistakes with your English, and also giving you different ways to say things. A lot of the time, your teacher will just give you the textbook and she'll go through the exercise. And a lot of the times, when you do have that, you will see that it makes a very big difference when you have a native English teacher. So it's up to you. If you want to speak better English, you know what to do. If you want to stay stuck and frustrated and you feel like your English is not going anywhere, then that's because you're not getting into a great course, with a real person, with a real native teacher, with someone who speaks English, who lives in an English speaking world, and who knows the casual ways of saying things. I hear a lot of the times my students say, phrases, and they're trying to learn common expressions, but they'll say phrases that are very old, like as if it's like they're speaking from hundreds of years ago, or phrases that are very odd or not for the correct situation. And unfortunately, they sound very funny if they say it because it's just not very natural. They don't know. How can they know if a native English teacher is not guiding them and telling them, you shouldn't say that phrase. Instead of this phrase, say this. So we have that real life conversation, and it's in the moment. It's in the moment. It's telling you exactly the mistake that you're making, and it's giving you other ways to say things. So you will find that there are not a lot of English courses like this. And for $30 Australian dollars, you will find that is a very, very cheap. If you find something cheaper, send it to me. But I doubt that you will find 4 days a week with a native English teacher of up to 10 hours for 30 Australian dollars a week. Very cheap, very cheap. And I'm here to make it easy for you so that you're not stressed about paying for these courses, because that's why a lot of students don't get courses. That's fine, Lily. You can stay speaking extremely bad English. You don't have to have lessons. Everybody chooses to, you're not just given free information. You are given free information, which is good. But to how much time do you feel that you're reading the free information, but you're still stuck because you're not going to be, yes, thank you. So, like I said, the only way to get good English is to have a native English speaker. So that's my advice to you. Just find a native English speaker, get yourself into courses, because yes, you can watch a lot of videos, and I always upload a lot of videos, which is good to help you to get some tips. But at the end of the day, your English really is what you value, and how much you put to what you value shows. And again, you can find courses that are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars per week. Sometimes those courses are not with native English speakers. So it's up to you, again, to find the value if you really want to better something. Sometimes, yes, it takes finding that. And that's what I would say to you today. Find that course and put your heart into it. Your English is so important. And whether it's me or someone else that's teaching you, value your English. Stop feeling frustrated and like you can't get anywhere with your English. It's only your choice that you can make to find the best course that is out there, to find the best teacher who actually cares to spend time with you and to show you all your mistakes. Again, find me a better teacher and I'll be happy to give you a discounted price. I'll be happy to show how I can help you with my course. But I'm very certain that my course, there is none like it. I have been working for like over 10 years with English, not just in Australia, but I've traveled abroad and worked in countries like China, where it's so common that you see a lot of, they want to learn English, but they're still lacking some native English teachers over there. So it's amazing to see how much they appreciate when they have a native English teacher. They know They know what it means to have a native English teacher. And with dyslexia, very common, a lot of people have that where they struggle to maybe just concentrate or focus, or, yes, there's a lot of tips, there's a lot of ways that you can have with a teacher that knows how to work with you and gives you patience. I think a lot of the time with dyslexia, it just needs patience. It needs a teacher that could do it with you, not just give you some exercises, but can really, sorry, let me just, remove some people that don't want to learn English, which is fine. Like I said, Lily, I'm not sure why you seem very upset, but I'm not here for you. I'm here for people that want to learn English. So yes, so get into lessons and find your teacher that can absolutely help you all the way with your English. Not just exercises, but actually speaking with you. Not just giving you exercises, homework to do, but really working with the English that you have to make it better. So that's what this is all about. There's so much good stuff out there. But at the end of the day, there's nothing like a proper teacher that gives you her time and actually shows you every single mistake that you make in your English and gives you better ways to say things. So thank you, okay, for, yes, getting on board and knowing when there are people that want to come in and just destroy I don't know why. Some people are very miserable. In my classes, it's all about feeling good and, you know what, not worrying about the bad stuff that's out there. So really, I'm here to help you with your confidence, because when you feel that your English is bad, it does affect you when you speak it, and you'll see maybe people mock you, maybe you're holding back from getting a great job. Maybe you're just afraid to say a certain phrase. You can't express yourself. My classes are fun. They're exciting, really good. Using real good English that's real, not using, a textbook. Thank you, okay. I really appreciate your support in saying that. Thank you. That means a lot, and, I feel that, and I like to give back in that way. So please keep following and seeing the videos that I have uploaded, as well as, if you ever feel like you need a teacher, whether it's, I don't just teach general English, but I can teach business English to help you. Bye. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Business English, PTE, IELTS, any type of whatever you need your English for. So I appreciate that you have spent time watching this video. I hope it's helped you to think a little bit more about what you value. And, sometimes it's, I know that there's a lot of courses out there, so it's frustrating to know how to choose a good class. So that's why I give you a little bit of my time so that you could meet me, get to know me, and, get the feeling of what it's like. Be wise. Choose a great course. Do it now, because you're always going to be holding back from getting into a course. So there's no better day to start on working with your English than yesterday. So one of my favorite things to say, time is so valuable. The sooner that you are able to put your time, to put your energy into bettering yourself, what a difference that would make. And I'm sure your English, if you're using it for your work, for your own personal improvements, it does make a difference. So there's nothing better than having that native English teacher by your side, studying with you, not just teaching you, but studying with you, so that you could feel like you're not alone. You're not just watching a screen, but you're actually communicating and speaking to the teacher that is there teaching you. Okay, so I hope that's helped. a lot to take in, and I hope to see you next time when I do come live to meet you, have a meet and greet, and give you some more details about my courses. So I hope to see you all next time. Thank you for being here.